So Dataguard, what is this Dataguard? You have a primary server. The primary database will be running in primary server. So the production database is called as primary database. Okay. The production database, it is called as primary database. So just imagine that this one is your primary database. Okay. And in the color. Okay. This is primary database. And this is called primary server. This is called primary server. Primary server. This primary server, it is basically the one which is running your production system. ORCL, let us say this is my primary server. Now here, no, already we know that listener is running on the primary server, listener is running, and the listener, it is basically allowing the incoming connection. So we have listener over here, listener. Now, what will happen? There will be one more server. We will clone this total, all these things. What is send to back? This total primary setup, same thing will be there, and that is called standby server. Okay, that is called standby server. Same database we will clone in other system. Okay, that is called standby server. Oh, I think better to make fresh. It is going to back. Copy and paste. Not coming. Duplicate. Okay, same database will be there on the other server, that is called standby server. So in primary server, application is connected, right? So application is connected to primary server. Application is connected to primary server. So data will be coming in the primary server. All the data, it will be coming in primary server from application. Okay, so you have application. From application, data is coming in primary server. That same data has to update in standby. So how it will update? So first you will do the cloning, then you have to update. So how to update? That updation is done by very simple way. Whenever log switch is occurring in primary, we will send log file to standby. Archive log file will send it off to standby. Okay, that is done by log shipping. Log shipping. Archive log shipping. Archive log shipping from primary server to standby. Okay, primary server to standby server. That is done. How that is done? That is very easy. I will tell you. On primary server, you have log group, no? Sorry, Control Z. On primary server, you are having log group 1 and log group 2. Two log groups are there on primary server, right? Two log groups are there. Whenever log switch will occur from group 1 to group 2, whenever log switch will occur from group 1 to group 2, what will happen? This archiver process will come. Correct? No? Archiver will come. So what archiver will do? Archiver process, what it will do? It will take this log file. This log file it will take, and it will put in archive log destination in the some location. Okay, it will put in archive log destination. Archive log destination. Already I have set two archive destinations for my ORCL, U02 and U01. Already I did that earlier. So archiver will come and write to archive log destination. But when data guard is there, archiver will send one copy to standby. How it will send? By using TNS. So it will send to TNS file. This TNS file, no, what it will do? Here TNS will be there, no? TNS names. Okay. So via TNS, it will send to listener of standby, who archiver. It will send to listener of standby, that archive. Same archive log file which is kept here, it will send over there. On the standby, no, one process will be running. It will receive the file. It will receive the file. That process is called remote file server. Remote file server. One process will be running on standby. Okay. What it will do, that process? It will receive this file which is coming from primary. Whichever file is coming from primary, no, it will receive the file. So that file is handed over to remote file server in standby. In standby, it will hand over to remote file server, that file, archive log file, which came from primary. What remote file server will do, no? It will write that file to archive log destination of standby. It will write to archive log destination of standby, which will be same as primary only. So standby archive log destination. It will write over there. This remote file server will write over there. Okay. Once it writes over there, no, so you will get over here. You will get over here archive log destination. Okay, the same archive will come over here. Okay, same archive which came here, that transported over here through log shipping. Okay. Now what will happen? One process called MRP will come. MRP, managed recovery process. What this managed recovery process will do? It will take this file. It will take this file and it will apply that file to standby and recover that. It will recover the standby database. Okay. So while standby database is undergoing recovery, it will be in mount state. It will be in mount state. Okay. While this is undergoing recovery, it will be in mount state, the standby database. Okay. So now this is how Dataguard works. I mean, this is the basic working of Dataguard. This again, there is a lot of variety, but this is basically how it works. Whenever primary database log switch occurs, archiver will take archive log file. First of all, it will put archive log file in the local archive destination, and one copy it will send via network to standby. In standby, there will be remote file server. That remote file server, it will receive the archive log file and write that archive log file to standby archive log destination. Then one process MRP, it will come, manage recovery process. It will pick up that archive and apply to the standby database, and standby database will get recovered. Okay, so primary database log switch has to occur. When log switch happens, it will come here. Okay, then this will recover. So let us do this now. This whole thing I will do. It won't take much time. First I have to clone, but I'll clone with hard backup. Yesterday already Arman you saw, no? I'll clone with hard backup. I'll start that standby machine also. Already directory, TNS, listener, everything is there. All the things are there. Only I have to do the cloning. So I'll do hard backup in primary first of all. This is primary. Okay. Test one server. This is primary. Okay. First I will do hard backup over here. So SQL plus flashes is DBA. Let's start from $3 backup. And right now there is no backup in progress. I will write alter database begin backup. In one shot, all the data file will come to begin backup mode. Oh, what is this? Let's start from $3 backup. $3 backup or $3 database. Okay, so all the data files come to begin backup mode. Simply I will exit. I will go to cd u02 aura data orcl, copy star.dbs hbkp. Okay, put all in hbkp location. If anything earlier is there, delete it off. By go and if old one anything is there means delete it. Some old files are there. You can rm star. Take fresh backup. cd.bat. Copy star.dbs hbk. Copy to hbk. Only data file you have to copy in hard backup. The control file, all that no need to copy in hard backup. Only data file you have to copy. Okay, copy is over. Now type cd u03 aura data orcl. Here also check anything is there in hbkp. Here nothing is there. Actually, there is no data file over here. Only log files are there. Only log file is there and control file is there. There is no data file. So no need to do backup in U03. But maybe I dropped the table spaces. Okay. So I will go back cd sql plus slashes sdba, create sorry, alter database end backup. End backup. Select star from $3 backup. So backup is ending. Okay, so hard backup is over. Now force log switch. Force a log switch. After forcing log switch, you need to basically take backup of control file. But control file you have to create in special way like this. Alter database, create standby control file. This is special command to create control file for standby database as U02 aura data orcl hbkp control1.ctl. So I'm creating control file for standby database. This is a special type of control file. Whenever you mount database with standby control file, it will mount as a standby database. This is the main command in Dataguard. Once this is done, now these all files you have to transfer to that server. In that server already, let me open putty to that server. So test 2. That I gave yellow color other server. cd/u02 or data orcl. Already yesterday we have made, and here hbkp folder is also there, but cd hbkp. Nothing is there over here. Here folder, all directories are there. That means you have to make same directories over here, which is there in other server or ORCL. All directories are there. This control 2 is, I think, from our previous class, that rman cloning. Delete this one. Delete this file. Okay. Rm that file. So if any files are there over here, you have to delete those files. Okay. Because we did cloning no before yesterday. So you have to delete those files. Again, freshly we'll bring all the files over here. Okay. Now, what you need to do, first of all, you have to transfer this hard backup over there. Okay, this hard backup you have to transfer it there. Just now we took no hard backup. So exit from here, and this, see, my entire data file is there in U02 only. There is nothing in U03. So I will go to U02 Aura data ORCL hard backup, and I will see these are my data file, and that is standby control file. This is standby control file, and all these are data file. Simply I have to transfer this to that U02. So I will write scp star space 192.168.56.104 aura data orcl. That's all. Put this total hard backup files in orcl folder in 192.168.56.104 server. Oh, what is the mistake I made? Control C. Wait. SCP star. SCP star to that. Okay, ORC. SCP star hyphen V. No need of hyphen V. SCP star. That's all. SCP star to that location. It will transfer all to that location. Password 1, 2, 3. It will transfer all the files. Directly, I am sending hard backup to ORCL in that server. Transfer all these files. Some file is very big, some file is not so big. Whatever it is, you have to transfer all the files. So basically, I took hard backup here, and I'm just moving that hard backup, that is the standby control file and the data files, to that server. To directly into ORCL directly in U02, because these files are in U02 in this server. When we did with Arman, means all this transferring file is not there, because in Arman itself only copied the files. Okay, so file copy is over. Now 2, 3 more things you have to do over here. Type cd, go to SQL, Create P file from SP file. There is no SP file over here. There is no SP file in my ORCL. No problem. Let it be. Not a issue. Okay. I will directly send the P file over here. Go to CD dollar Oracle home. If SP file is there, means you have to create P file from SP file. Then you have to send P file. Go to Oracle home DBS. Copy init ORCL. Sorry. SCP init ORCL dot ORA 192 168 56 104 colon slash U01 APP Oracle product 19.3.0 db home underscore 1 dbs. So put this parameter file over there. Init 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. dbs, not dbs. Okay. Again, STP one more time. 1, 2, 3. One more thing, password file also you have to send again. STP Aura PW ORCL, same thing, copy and paste it. Password file also send it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so init parameter file I sent and password file also I sent to that other server. Okay, now here no, you start listener. CD dollar Oracle home network admin ls. So listener.ora is there. Cat listener.ora. This is the listener. ORCL database is registered with this listener. Start the listener. LSNR start. Already it is running. LSNR status. Okay, listener is running. No problem. Now here no TNS file you have to make like this. Cat TNS names.ora. In the TNS file no, to this database, that is ORCL database, we will give the alias of TNS as to primary. And this is the IP address of the same server. And service is ORCL. So this will connect to ORCL database itself. This is going to catalog database. Okay, to catalog. And this is going to standby, which is currently not available, but it will be available in some time. Okay, that is the clone of primary. Okay, to standby I wrote over here. So your TNS file should look like this. 3 entries should be there. So catalog is not there, no problem. But primary and standby should be there, compulsory. Okay. So this is there means better you create SP file over here in this primary. Okay, better to create SP file in primary. So I can create a SP file and shut down and start up because it is easy to set the parameters. No? Because anyhow I have to shut and start if I have to type the parameters. So better than that I will create SP file now itself and in future I can set the parameters directly. So in primary I have created SP file, shut down, start up. Now SP file is created in primary. Okay, SP file is created in primary. Now I can change parameters directly. But now we will go to standby. In standby, what we will do, export Oracle underscore SID is equal to ORCL. First step. Or you change in bash profile, your wish. Okay. If you want to change in bash profile, you change over there. Then go to cd dollar Oracle home network admin. So in previous class we have made listener here. So just I'll print that listener. That same listener I need. That same listener I need again. So ORCL instance, this will be standby. So database name is ORCL only, but it is a standby database. So I need listener. So start the listener. Start the listener on standby. Okay. If you have not configured, you have to configure like this. Next. TNS should be same as primary. Same TNS file is there. What was on primary, same one is again there in standby. Same one. Same to same. Okay. Two primary, two catalog, two standby. Same three entries are there over here. Okay. Now go to cd dollar Oracle home DBS. DBS. Okay, DBS. Go to cd dollar Oracle home DBS. Type ls. Here you have to open this init orcl.ora. Okay, this is the file that we are interested in. Okay, this is the file we are interested. Open this file. Vi in orcl.ora. That is the here standby. Okay, standby file. Open this. In this file, no, in this file, the host you change to test2.kk.com because this is standby server. So this one you change it. Test2.kk.com. Okay. Remaining now one or two parameter I will add extra. Okay. One parameter I will add anywhere in this file you can add directly. You can type db underscore unique underscore name is equal to standby db1. See, in Dataguard, no, internally Dataguard will give naming to each of the server in Dataguard internally. Okay. So for DB unique name, it is set to standby DB1 or DB unique name of standby database. I have set to standby DB1. For primary database, I will set DB unique name to primary DB1. Okay, or primary DB, anything. This you have to set compulsory. Okay. Next, what you will do over here, standby file management is equal to auto. Standby file management, you have to make it auto. That means if I create data file in primary, it should create data file in standby. Okay. Standby file management auto. Okay. Two parameters you have to set over here. Two parameters only you have to set over here. Remaining nothing you have to do here. Okay. Now escape colon WQ cat init orcl.ora. So these two parameters I have set 1 and 2. Okay. Only 2 I typed over here. Type cd echo dollar Oracle underscore SID ORCL SQL plus /s is DBA startup no mount. start the instance. So on this standby, I am starting instance of standby database. One more thing, that control file. Yeah, one thing I have to do. One small step I have to do. Go to U02 Aura data ORCL. Type ls. This control file is there. No, make one more copy in U03 because there are two control files for primary. So same way two control file will come for standby. So copy control1.ctl and put it in U03 Aura data ORCL control2.ctl. This you can do in no mount because this right now control file is not open. Okay, so you can copy this. Then copy is over. Now what you do? Type cd SQL plus /sdba alter database mount the standby database. Mount the standby database. When you mount the standby database and you write one query, select name, comma, ID, comma, database underscore role from v$database, you see what it will show. Name, comma, dbid, sorry. Select name, comma, dbid, comma, database underscore role from v$database. So name is ORCL, database name is ORCL, DBID is same as primary. See here we didn't do rman cloning, no? We didn't do rman cloning. So it is same as primary. Okay. So both are exactly carbon copy, both of them. Okay. Okay, both are totally carbon copy of each other. In rman, what will happen? It will change that to it will change the DBID, correct? No, in rman cloning. Here in hot backup cloning, it will not change. Okay, so this will be same, and but this is showing database role physical standard. Now go to primary. In primary, where is that here? This one. 1, 2, 3. This is primary. Here, if you write that same query, select name, comma, DBID from v$database. The same DBID, but database role will show primary. Database role, no, it will show primary. It will show primary as database role. Now, what will happen when log switch occurs here? Log file should go there, correct? No. So now I will set some parameters over here. Okay, I will set some parameters over here. Alter system set db underscore unique underscore name is equal to primary underscore db. Primary db, just give primary db. Okay, primary db. And there one more thing, no, that one also, no, you create sp file. Once you did this, no, you create sp file from p file. Create sp file from p file and shut down and start up. Shut down and again do startup mount. Some more parameter also we need to set. In this also you make sp file. Because I didn't send sp file, no, I sent only p file. Here one more parameter we have to set. You can do anything anyhow, it doesn't matter. Again I'll do startup mount. Now it will start with sp file. One more parameter we have to set over here, that I will set with this thing, with sp file I will set it up, because now sp file will be there, no, so no need to type in parameter. So parameter sp file. Now SP file has come over here, no? Now I will type one parameter over here. Alter system set log underscore archive underscore config equal to open single quote dg underscore config is equal to open bracket primary db and by db1. This you have to write scope equal to both. See, this parameter you have to set in both the databases. See, the DB unique name of primary DB you have to give and DB unique name of standby DB you have to give together in this parameter. This same thing you have to run in primary also. But first set the DB unique name in primary. First we'll set the DB unique name in primary. So here already SP file is there. Alter system set DB unique name is equal to primary DB. This no, it will not set. It's not a dynamic parameter. You have to set scope equal to SP file. Then shut down and start up primary. Scope equal to SP file you have to give. Then you have to shut down and start up primary again. Then again that same parameter again you have to give over here. This parameter which I gave now. This parameter again you have to give in primary also. The same one I have to copy there. Basically in that parameter I am mentioning name of primary DB and standby DB, DB unique names. Both of them DB unique names I am mentioning. Startup. Directly you can do startup. This is primary database. Standby you cannot do startup. You have to keep mount state. Okay. Now this is primary is up. Now here also I will write alter system set log archive config equal to dg config primary db standby db1 scope equal to both. So parameter db underscore unique underscore name. DB unique name is primary DB. So parameter log underscore archive underscore config. Log archive config primary DB standby DB. Now go to standby and type show parameter DB unique name. DB unique name is standby DB1. Show parameter log underscore archive underscore config. See, log archive config should be same in both the servers. Okay. DB unique name of primary and standby both are mentioned in the log archive config parameter. Okay. Both of that will be mentioned in log archive config parameter. Now in primary, what else we will do? In primary, I will set, here also I will set standby file management auto, alter system. Though it is not a standby, I will set it. Alter system set standby underscore file underscore management is equal to auto. So equal to both. Okay. And apart from that, what other parameters? Standby file management auto and standby database. What all I have set? DB. That's all. This one. That. Now to send the archive from this server to that server. Okay, to send the archive log file from this server to that server, already two archive destination is set over here. Okay. Now I will send archive. To send the archive, I will write alter system set log underscore archive underscore desk underscore 3 is equal to in open single quote service equal to standby. That means through TNS service to standby send the archive. Service to standby. Who will send archive? Arc. So you have to write arc. Okay, arc. Then there are some other parameters which yesterday I have noted them and kept actually. I will just open that file and copy from that. Some max, failure, reopen, some parameters are there. Yeah, primary database setup, standby, right? Yeah, primary config. Okay, here no one parameter only I need to set, that's all. And that archive will start going over there. This one. Alter system set log archive desk 3 service to standby arc max failure 3 reopen 60 async no affirm db unique name standby db. That much only you have to copy, minimize, paste, enter. Oh, standby db1. Sorry, standby db1. Standby db1. Done. So, what is the meaning of this parameter? Log archive desk 3. Alter system set log archive desk 3. Desk 3 means destination 3. Destination 1 and 2 already I set earlier. This is the third destination I am setting. But third destination, what I am saying, by using two standby TNS entry, use archiver to send the log file to remote server, okay, to the standby. Okay, so whenever log switch occurs in primary, log archive desk 3 will send the archive log file to standby. Max failure 3, that means if first time it cannot send, retry again. Again, second time it cannot send, retry third time. Maximum 3 times to retry to send the archive log file to standby. After 3 times it could not send means don't proceed further, don't send further. Reopen 60. That means every 60 seconds try to resend. If it is not able to send for first time, try to resend every 60 seconds in 60 seconds interval. Async. Async means if primary is getting latest data, immediately that data will not go to standby. When primary archive will switch, then only standby will get the data. Okay. So that is async. It is not synchronous, it is asynchronous because a standby will get data only when archive will switch in primary. Okay. When archive comes in primary, then only it will go to standby. If log switch will not occur in primary, nothing will go to standby. No affirm. No affirm means what? If standby got crashed, if standby got crashed by any chance, do not stop working of primary. Continue the working of primary. Okay. So do not wait for any kind of commit confirmation from standby. If primary is committing, continue the work in primary. Don't wait for standby. Okay. If you make affirm, then what Oracle will do? It will wait for acknowledgement from standby, then only it will give commit in primary. That is problem. Okay. So no affirm. Then DB unique name, standby DB1. That is the name. So now know why we give DB unique name over here. Do you know? So that we are sure that archive is going to correct server, so that we are sure that archive is going to correct server. Okay. So once we have set this parameter over here, we can force a log switch in primary and see if archive log file is going to standby. That you can test right now. But how to test, I will tell you. Force log switch over here. There already listener everything I started. Okay, everything I started. But what you should do, you should alter system switch log file. Okay, in primary. After switching log file in primary, you have to write one query over here to know whether it's gone there or not. Select dest underscore name, comma error, comma status from v dollar archive underscore dest, where error is not null. After switching, if archive could not go, no, here error will show. See, no row is coming. That means there is no error. Archive has successfully gone from primary to standby. Believe me, to do this successfully, the demo, your TNS listener, remote login, password file, everything has to be perfect. If anything is not working properly, this will never work, Dataguard. Okay. Yesterday, the cloning we did know, that same setup we need over here. Same setup we need over here. So that if you could do successfully, this also you will do successfully. But they will never give pressure DBA Dataguard setup. Okay, I am showing you complete end-to-end Dataguard configuration. I am showing you, but you may not do this also. Okay, now what we will do, you will go to standby. See, here archive has come. Archive logs list. Okay, 48, 48 is current. Go to standby. Go to standby. Here you type archive log list. It is showing one less than that one. One less than that is 48 is current. Here up to 47 it has come. Now how to do the recovery? Here you have to type one command. Recover manage standby database disconnect. Recover manage standby database disconnect. It will start MRP process. It will start MRP process and come out. Now you can exit from here and type ps-ef pipe grep MRP. See, MRP 0, it's running. MRP, manage recovery process is running. This fellow will apply the archives to standby. Now go to U02, Aradata ORCL, and go to ARC directory and see your archive log came over here from primary. Again go to primary, again force log switch. Archive log list. Again come to standby, type ls. See, still more archive comes. 46 also came now. 46, 47, 48. Okay. So all the archives are coming from primary to standby. Okay. All the archives are coming from primary to standby, back to back. Okay. Now I will create one table space in primary. I will create one user in primary. I will go in the user. I will create table in that user. Then I will force log switch. Then I will come to standby and see whether all the data came over here or not. Okay. Now I will go first to primary. Testing Dataguard. Testing Dataguard. First I'll create one table space over here. Create table space new TBS 1 data file U02 Aradata ORCL new TBS 1 01.dbs size 50 MB. 50 MB data file I created in primary. Then create user Kapil identified by Kapil. Default table space new TBS 1. Alter user Kapil quota unlimited on new TBS 1. Grant connect comma resource to Kapil. Connect Kapil user password Kapil @demobld.sql. Create the demo tables. Select star from DEPP. One table is enough. Connect as CGBA and force a log switch. Whatever we did here, everything will go to standby. Alter system switch log file. Log switch occurred. Archive log file went to standby. In standby now I will go and check all these things. First of all, archive came or not, it has come over here. Right. SQL plus slash SDBA, recover, manage, standby database, cancel. So I will stop recovery in standby because standby is continuously undergoing recovery with MRP. The moment you type this command, recover, manage, standby database, disconnect, it will start recovery on the standby. Continuously it will be recovering. So I am cancelling recovery. Then what I am going to do? Alter database open. I am opening standby database. It will open read only. It will not be read write. Now you check. Select table space name from DBA underscore table spaces. That new TBS is created or not? It is created. Select username from DBA underscore users. Kapil user come or not? Has come. Connect Kapil user. Select star from DPT. See? Full replication. Whatever I get in primary, on log switch it will come to standby and it will get applied over here. Now again I will start recovery. Again connect as SysDBA. So in earlier versions of Dataguard, whenever you start recovery, database used to go back to mount state. Okay. In older version of Dataguard, whenever you start recovery, database will go back to mount state. But in our current version of Dataguard 19C and 12C, there is concept called as active Dataguard. In active Dataguard, database will be open, standby database will be open, yet it will be undergoing recovery. But it will be open read only. You can do queries, but you can't do insert, update, delete. When the primary will crash, when the primary database will totally crash, then I can make standby database as a primary. Okay. Then I can make standby database as a primary. That is called as failover. That is called as failover. Then this will only become primary. This yellow screen, it will become primary. Okay. That will be gone completely. Okay. So this is the thing. But now while it is open only, I will enable recovery. Please observe. Recover, manage, standby database, disconnect. While standby is open only, recovery will be going on. Okay. So Dataguard again is a very huge concept. Okay. So it will literally only Dataguard we will teach 4 days in corporate training. But I have at least shown you how to make a physical standby database. In this many variety more is there. Even you can teach, I can teach like 48 hours more of this subject. Okay, and there's a lot of one tool is also there called Dataguard Broker and all that, but that all is not required for you. Actually, for you only theory of Dataguard they told to tell. This concept is it. Okay, so this is the Oracle Dataguard, and it is working perfectly right now. And whatever I will do in my primary, when log switch occurs, it will come to standby. So you want immediately to come to standby, that is also possible. But for that, you have to do more deep research in Dataguard. That means if I write insert commit in primary, immediately it should insert commit in standby. So then we have to look at one technology called as protection modes in Dataguard. There are different protection modes. So you will have to change the way Dataguard works. So that will require again reconfiguration of Dataguard. So anyway, this much is enough for you all. You don't need to be that much expert on Dataguard. So I will suggest take a break now and I will give you 10 questions. Okay. And take a 40 minutes time to write the answers for the 10 questions and send to my email ID. Okay. Take a 10-minute break now. Okay. I will stop this recording as well.